the bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
played the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin Rex's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?"
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash.
The monster mash.
And it's a graveyard
It's
smash.
now the mash.
It's caught on in a flash.
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool. Drac's a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash
The monster mash.
and do my graveyard
Then you can
smash.
mash.
You'll catch on in a flash.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash.
Welcome back, Huskies.
And happy Halloween.
Hey, Tolly, what are you dressed up as?
I'm Catwoman.
Oh, cute.
What are you?
My name is...
What?
My name is...
Who?
My name is Chicka Chicka Slim Shady.
I like it.
Well, Halloween is literally the best day of the year. I don't know if anyone knew this, but I was really excited for today.
I never would have guessed.
Okay. Anyways, these people were definitely excited for today. Happy birthday to...
AJ Flores, Sarah Gupta, and Mr. Gillette.
Gosh, I can't imagine how fun it would be if my birthday was on Halloween. I'm so jealous. Have a great day, guys.
We have some more prize winners. The answer to yesterday's clue was the teapot. The winners are
Mrs. Stapleton,
Miss Harrison,
Mrs. Hamilton,
Miss Morrison,
Daniel Nando,
Permet Singh,
Kenna Charbowski,
Kendall Hamilton.
Aiden John, and Emmanuel Nando. Great job, Huskies.
Now, everyone, listen carefully, because with the help of all your clever detective skills, I believe 2 of our students have solved the mystery. We have Wadsworth here, and he is ready to announce the solution to the mystery of what he saw that night that gave him such concern.
On the night in question, I began to buddle a little earlier than normal. I do this sometimes, and I call it a biddy buddle.
A bitty buddle.
Yes, a biddy buddle. Anyhow, as I looked into the design center, I noticed Profe Plum standing over a cauldron laughing and muttering, "Oh, what a surprise I have for this school. Yes, they're all going to get it now. All of them. Ha 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 ha." Well, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. After all, Profe Plum is normally plum delightful, but I wasn't the only witness. At that moment, I saw Miss White enter, take one look at the scene, and let out an ear-piercing scream as she took off and ran down the hallway. Well, I'd seen enough, and I ended my evening's biddy buddle right then. I decided to return the next day and alert you, fulfilling my duty as butler to protect and serve this school.
Unbelievable. Profe Plum is standing over a cauldron and saying the whole school is in for it? The story is amazing and unnerving. Let's get Profe Plum in here and get to the bottom of this.
You call?
Yes. Profe Plum, have you heard what Wadsworth just told us about you standing over a cauldron in the design center?
Yes.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, essentially, Wadsworth, he's correct. That was me.
So you admit it?
I do. I mean, well, let's be frank. It wasn't really a cauldron I was using. It was more kind of like a big pot. And what had happened was I had thought of a special project, like those caramel apple pops everyone gets around this time of year. I thought I'd make a batch for all the students and all the staff at Northern, so I took some time with that big cauldron, I guess, and I just wanted to practice, make sure I got it right.
Wait, so you were standing over a big pot making caramel apple suckers that you wanted to hand out to everyone?
Yeah.
That just sounds plumb delightful. But what was it Wadsworth told us you were muttering? Oh, what a surprise I have in store for this school. Yes, they're all going to get it now. All of them. Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose that does make sense. And check out if you were making a treat for everyone.
Yeah.
But what about Mrs. White? What did she see that caused such a fright, sending her screaming and running?
Oh, that. Totally get it. So I just spilled a little bit of caramel from my batch, kind of just got a little too into it, made a mess. You know how I am. Miss White saw the mess, and you know how she is about cleaning, so she ran all the way back down the hall, screaming on her way to find cleaning products, I guess. And, it was probably that Mrs. Peacock heard, that scream from Mrs. White. I guess she left before seeing anything else.
What about Colonel Mustard looking annoyed?
Oh, well, you know what? That's probably from me setting a plate of those samples, I was practicing. I set a plate on his desk, and it completely slipped my mind that he was trying to cut back on sugar. So, I imagine he probably left those and probably was a little bit of annoyed by that.
Well, that does wrap the solution up into a nice little bow.
I think so.
This whole thing was just about you trying to make some treats for the school.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming down and clearing all of this up for us.
Of course. Thanks so much.
We have 2 students who submitted excellent answers and have both won a brand new Husky sweatshirt. We will be announcing those winners at the assembly in about 20 minutes, and you'll be able to go to the office to claim your prize.
Also, the most involved teacher has won a $50 Amazon Classroom purchase gift card. We'll be announcing that winner at the assembly as well.
We want to thank everyone who helped out this week. We hope you had fun and enjoyed the game.
Now, let's send it to news.
Even though we're going through it and it makes you feel alone, just know that
Happy Halloween, Northern. I'm Carter Emers.
And I'm Soren Stormo, here with some news.
AP students, you have to pay for your AP exams by today, or you will be charged a $50 late fee for each test you don't sign up for on time.
All students come down to the North Gym directly after announcements for the Halloween Assembly. The Veterans Day Assembly is November 11 at 9:30, and if you're an Eagle Scout, Mr. Fouch is looking for 2 to help with that assembly. Swing by his room, East 38, for details.
FHN is continuing our tradition of hosting students from France for 2 weeks from February 28th to March 14th.
For more information, email Mrs. Heinlein, Mrs. Van Houten, or Mrs. Laurel.
National Honor Society induction ceremony is coming up on November 7th. It is required for all current members and all juniors waiting to be inducted.
There is free tutoring through NHS for all students looking for help. Sign up on the Husky highlights.
Make sure to join ASL Club today after school to watch The Nightmare Before Christmas with an ASL interpreter. The movie will start at 2:45 sharp in East 27.
Tickets are on sale now for our fall musical, The Lightning Thief. Buy tickets at the Fine Arts Center website.
Reminder to anyone who has an important announcement or has a club they want to be featured on the news to email the information to fhntv@fhps.net.
That's all the news we have for you today.
Punching it over to sports, I'm Karan Nemers.
And I'm Soren Stormo. Have a scary Halloween, Northern.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping on since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they in my archives. Jordan came back to the 4-5. If you play then you lay right there by your own kind.
Happy Halloween, Huskies!
And welcome to our very spooky sports desk.
I'm Scout McAllister.
And I'm Harper Clausen. Let's get on with some sports announcements.
Boys soccer had a killer game last night against GRC, taking the state semi-dub 8-7. Time to bring home that state championship, boys.
Girls varsity volleyball won their conference 12-0 and is headed to their first district game next Wednesday against Ottawa Hills at EGR at 6. Be there.
Cross country is also on their way to bring home some state titles. Congratulations to all of our state qualifiers and good luck.
Now for some winter sports tryout information. Competitive cheer, ski team, and wrestling all start Their tryouts on November 11th. Wishing you all the best.
With basketball right around the corner, boys basketball starts their tryouts November 11th and girls start November 18th, so make sure to get in any necessary final forms.
Boys and girls bowling is also looking for members, so if you're interested, email Brianna Lang at 24901@fhps.net or Abby Langprich 25699@fhps.net.
Gymnastics is wrapping up their tryouts with their last day tomorrow. Keep up the good work and have a great season, ladies.
I think that's about all of the sports that we have for you today. I'm Harper Clausen.
And I'm Scout McAllister. Stay safe out there, Huskies.
Welcome back to the host section, everyone's favorite part of the news.
Just in case you didn't know, today is Halloween.
FHN has a tradition to host a costume contest among the student body.
At the assembly, the finalists will be called upon to show off their fire fits.
Great job to everyone who dressed up, and let's keep up the spirit for the rest of the day.
Tali, why don't you take the quote of the day?
Sure. From our very own Miss Damith, I want to cry, so I'm laughing instead.
That's all we have for the news today, folks. I've been Olivia Thomas.
And me, Tali Hurt. See you in a few minutes, Huskies.
Underneath the tree.